In November 2017, Tesla shocked the world by unveiling a shiny new red Roadster prototype that literally popped out of the arse of a Tesla semi-truck trailer. Elon Musk called it a hardcore smackdown to gasoline cars, promising mind-bending specs and a 2020 release date. So this was a sports car that could do 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds and travel 620 miles on one charge? It sounded made up. Fans who were at the reveal event even slapped down these $50,000 deposits on the spot just to have a test ride in the prototype. Fast forward to now, it's August 2025, almost 8 years later, and those same fans are still asking, where on Earth, or on Mars, I guess, is the Tesla Roadster? The next-gen Roadster that was meant to redefine electric supercars is nowhere to be seen on public roads. Did Elon lose it? Is it stuck on the moon? Today we're looking at the curious case of the missing Tesla. So, let's see what this funny business is all about. Okay, let's rewind to that 2017 reveal. This wasn't just any car launch. It was a surprise cameo at the end of the Tesla semi-truck event. Very original Apple iPhone-y. Out rolls a sleek, deep red-coloured Tesla Roadster, immediately stealing the thunder of the entire show. And Musk declared that Tesla would deliver the fastest production car ever made, aiming for a 0 to 60 mile an hour time in 1.9 seconds and 0 to 100 miles an hour in 4.2, as well as a top speed of above 250 miles an hour and a whopping 620 mile range per charge. Now, these figures sound crazy now, let alone in 2017. It was basically hypercar territory. Now, for context, that kind of range was double what any other EV could do at the time, and the acceleration would leave even multi-million-dollar hybrid hypercars in the dust. So what was Elon's goal here? Well, it was to embarrass fuel-powered cars so badly that driving one would feel like, and I quote,
driving a gasoline sports car is going to feel like a steam engine with a side of quiche.
Bit of a weird one, Elon, but okay. Now, in typical Elon fashion, the Roadster's prototype had a lot of showmanship as well. It was a 2+2 style Roadster with a removable glass roof, and Musk even teased a SpaceX package. Actual cold gas rocket thrusters mounted to the car to boost performance. No, I'm not actually joking. Now, beyond these theatrics, Tesla was serious about making the Roadster a record breaker. It was to feature a very large 200 kilowatt-hour battery, which was twice the capacity of any Tesla battery at the time, as well as a tri-motor all-wheel drive setup. The company claimed that it would shatter all existing performance car records for production cars. And if the specs were achieved, it indeed would have done this. By all accounts, the second-gen Roadster was Tesla's flex of its engineering and design muscles. A halo car to showcase its EV supremacy. And plenty of people wanted in on this. Tesla immediately opened its pre-orders in 2017, requiring that aforementioned $50,000 deposit for the base model. Then, for the especially eager and wealthy customers, there was the Founders Series Roadster, a limited first batch of 1,000 cars that required the full $250,000 price tag up front to reserve it. Essentially, superfans, or should I say super rich fans, gave Tesla a $250k interest-free loan for a car that, at that point, existed only as a concept. Talk about faith. Even those who couldn't drop $250,000 could try and earn a Roadster through Tesla's referral program. So if you bought in 55 new Roadster pre-orders through your referral link, you would get a Roadster for free. And yeah, a few hardcore Tesla evangelists actually managed to achieve this. So the hype was real here. The money was rolling in, and 2020 was circled on everyone's calendars for the Roadster's grand arrival. But then 2020 came, and 2020 went. Alright, to understand how the Roadster fell into a bit of a launch limbo, we have to look at Tesla's product timeline over the past several years, for a little bit of context. When the Roadster was announced in 2017, Tesla was just beginning to turn the corner from niche luxury automaker to mass market manufacturer. The Model 3, you see, which was Tesla's first affordable car, had only just started production at this time, which is kind of crazy to think about now because I see Model 3s everywhere, and was entering what Elon famously called production hell. So the company's priority here was clearly to scale up and deliver the Model 3 to hundreds of thousands of waiting customers, and not so much to hand-build exotic supercars. So by the time that 2020, which was the Roadster's original ETA, came around, Tesla was knee-deep in preparing the Model Y, which was their lower-cost compact SUV, effectively a chunky Model 3, for a 2020 launch as well, and also coping with a global pandemic at the same time. Elon Musk himself admitted that the Roadster was dessert and the cherry on the icing on the cake, basically a low-priority project compared to Tesla's bread-and-butter cash cow cars. And it turns out the new Roadster didn't even show up on Tesla's public product roadmap for years. It became a little bit of an urban legend. Always next in line, but perpetually overshadowed by the next big thing that Tesla had thought of and it now had to focus on. Kind of sounds like me with video ideas, honestly, and basically everything else in my life when it comes to projects. Now let's consider the other products unveiled around the same time as the Roadster. There was obviously the Tesla semi-truck, the one that was revealed literally minutes before the Roadster in 2017, but as well as the Cybertruck, unveiled in late 2019. And both of these also had ambitious timelines that, of course, also slipped in classic Tesla fashion. But those vehicles, importantly, have actually seen daylight. The Tesla semi-truck was initially slated for a 2019 launch and finally started a very small batch of deliveries to Pepsi in December 2022. But full-scale production of that is now actually delayed until 2026. Elon stuff, I guess. And then the Cybertruck, Tesla's first pickup, was promised for late 2021, but then also got delayed to 2022, and then 2023, and then finally on the 30th of November 2023, Tesla finally held its delivery event in Texas to hand over its first few Cybertrucks to customers. So, by the end of 2023, Tesla had managed to get the Model 3, the Model Y, the updated Model S and X, and even in some capacity, the Semi and the Cybertruck out the door in some form. The Roadster is the outlier, the one product from Tesla's 2017 to 2019 announcements that still hasn't launched. So, did its autopilot get confused and did it get stuck in a traffic jam on Tesla's roadmap? Elon even said that financially the Roadster is not going to really move the needle much. Not a huge contributor to revenue, but it will be sick. His words. So, what is going on here? How did the world's fastest car, on paper of course, become Tesla's slowest project? Now, officially, Musk has cited a few reasons over the years for the Roadster's rolling delays, so let's have a look at them. So, the first reason was engineering the damn thing turned out to be really hard. Shocker, right? In January 2021, Elon responded to a Twitter question about the Roadster with an update. Quote, "Finishing engineering this year, production starts next year." He blamed the continuing delay on working out the tri-motor drive system and the advanced battery technology needed for the car. Now, this makes sense. The Roadster specs were so extreme on announcement that they were way ahead of what was realistically feasible in 2017. Now, Tesla's newer technologies, like the tri-motor powertrain, which eventually went into the Model S Plaid in 2021, as well as the new 4680 battery cells, likely needed to exist before the Roadster could hit those targets. And Musk basically confirmed this, saying that the Roadster would benefit from Tesla's latest battery and motor tech once that was sorted. I wonder how those rocket boosters are doing in the engineering roadmap. Reason number 2. Tesla had bigger fish to fry. Now, as I hinted earlier, Tesla consciously put the Roadster on the back burner while it focused on scaling up its mass production models that would actually sell in numbers. Now, Musk admitted that the high-priced sports car had taken a backseat to other Tesla products, including the Model 3 and Model Y, which were far more important to the company's growth, which makes sense. In business terms, the Roadster's delay wasn't just a technological issue, but it was a strategic choice as well. I mean, why allocate engineering resources to a 200 grand Halo car when those brains and hands could be working on getting millions of 50 grand Model 3s out the door or solving production bottlenecks on the Model Y? Tesla knew that the Roadster would be a niche product, but meanwhile, demand for the more affordable models was through the roof, especially during the COVID era when electric cars were very much the in thing, and before Elon became too divisive as a public figure for many people. Now, as a result of this, the Roadster became this kind of pet project that would only be revisited once the higher priority programs were going smoothly. Then there's reason number 3, which is that the goalposts kept on moving. Elon Musk has a knack for raising the bar on what the Roadster should be. The SpaceX rocket thrusters, I can't believe I'm mentioning these again, that wasn't just a fanciful idea thrown on Twitter one day, although it did start with a tweet. It became part of the actual plan. I cannot believe that. In 2018, Musk tweeted that the new Roadster would have a SpaceX option with 10 small rocket thrusters around the car, and later a museum display of the Roadster prototype claimed 0 to 60 in 1.1 seconds, implying that the rocket boost was even crazier than imagined. And Musk confirmed that figure, cautioning that the thrusters would be safe, but very intense. Probably not wise for those with a medical condition. Same as a hardcore roller coaster. Now, cool as that sounds, it likely contributed to even more delays. Every new feature, say steer-by-wire controls like the Cybertruck, which Musk said that the Roadster will include, means more time in development and testing. I mean, it's hard enough to engineer a normal supercar. Tesla is trying to engineer one that also partially runs on compressed air rockets. The saying, "it's not rocket science," does not apply here. Okay, a serious note here, the final production car will not have rocket thrusters. I mean, can you imagine any regulatory body allowing that if Tesla even manages to achieve it? If they achieve it, I will happily do some kind of forfeit. Then there are the external factors as well. Supply chain issues, the COVID pandemic, the chip shortage, the same things that hit every car maker in 2020 to 2022. This hit Tesla as well, and Tesla had to prioritize its resources, and of course, doing so would likely have slowed the work on the Roadster during those fairly turbulent years. Now, Musk hinted in 2021 that 2022 would hopefully be the year of the Roadster production starting. But 2022 also came and went, with Tesla instead focusing on getting the semi-truck ready and building out its gigafactories. By late 2022 and into 2023, Elon pushed the timeline once again. Roadster production in 2023? Nope. At Tesla's May 2023 annual shareholder meeting, when pressed by an investor about the Roadster, Musk said that they expect to finish engineering and design in 2023 and hopefully start production in 2024. He emphasized that this wasn't a firm promise, more of a hopeful target. I guess by this point, Musk knew better than to actually give a hard date even for himself. So he said, basically, we'll get you your dessert next year. I promise. Now, early fans who put down deposits in 2017 have sat through yearly updates of, not yet, maybe next year, for what is now a better part of a decade. Some have asked, half jokingly, half probably crying on the inside, if their refundable deposits are accruing interest. They're not. There's even the odd Reddit or forum chatter about legal action if the Roadster is delayed indefinitely, though so far most supporters have chosen patience over lawsuits. I mean, after all, it is hard to sue over a delay when the pre-order agreement likely had a clause for it. And many of those, remember, who put down massive reservation deposits based on a promise from Elon Musk are very likely themselves Tesla enthusiasts first and foremost. And so it's clear that the community has not forgotten about the Tesla Roadster. They're just telling Tesla to hurry the F up. As of mid-2025, the Tesla Roadster remains the most hyped car that you can't buy. This vehicle has graced magazine covers, sat on displays like a celebrity, and even jolted competitors to up their game, all while not actually existing itself beyond a few prototypes. And in the years since its announcement, we've seen other companies roll out lightning-fast electric vehicles. Companies like Porsche, Rimac, Lotus, and others are all gunning for those 0 to 60 time crowns. And you can't help but wonder if Tesla's once otherworldly specs might feel a little bit less unbelievable by the time that the Roadster actually does land. But Tesla has never been just about the numbers. I guess it's about making a point as well. I mean, isn't the Cybertruck the best example of that? The Roadster is Elon Musk's rolling manifesto that electric cars can be and can beat hypercars. So whenever the new Roadster finally arrives, be it 2026, 2027, or who knows when, it will carry the weight of all of that anticipation and hype, and Tesla will have to wow us all over again. And that, of course, is going to be a really hard task. But if and when it does hit the road, and if it does deliver on those promises, then the years of delays just might be forgiven in a 1.9 second blast of acceleration that will probably not even feel that pleasant. But for now, the Roadster remains the mythical part of Tesla's roadmap. Announced with great fanfare, delayed with sporadic excuses and updates, but importantly, never cancelled. So everybody, that's the story so far of Tesla's elusive supercar. The Roadster may be fashionably late to its own party, but in the meantime, it gave me a video topic, so I guess that there's that. What do you think? Will the Tesla deliver the Roadster in 2025 or 2026, or will it slip even further down into Elon time again? Do let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this episode, please do hit that like button, it really does help out a lot, and consider subscribing to Funny Business as well for more takes on the intersection of business, tech, and many other things as well. I've got plenty more stories of innovation, anticipation, and maybe even a little more procrastination to cover. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Now click over here to see this video that I think that you'll really enjoy.